Look at that thing right there, man. Whew. She's looking a little dusty. But overall, no complaints. Let's get into it. Alrighty. Oh boy. First time, every time, man. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And today, I'm going to talk about my ownership experience with the BMW 540i M Sport. Now, this is going to be a quick video, kind of a bonus video for you guys, but we're going to talk a little bit about what I've had to do to it since I've had it, and any issues that I've had. Now, you guys know that this was a sponsored vehicle purchase through CarMax, and those videos you guys are actually getting before the end of the year concerning my purchase experience and why I think CarMax is better than insert other companies' names like Carvana or Vroom here. And we're going to talk about why that is and why I think CarMax is just, you know, an overall better experience, and they can actually do the same thing that you would do with either one of those other companies that I just mentioned. But let's just get this out of the way. I mean, look, I got a lot of car for a little bit of money, including that Max Care warranty. And to be honest with you, unlike Doug DeMiro, I haven't had to really use my bumper to bumper warranty. There is one issue I do need to get sorted out on the car. Occasionally, randomly, it's literally hit and miss. I will park the car in the driveway, and then I will come out the next morning and start it, and there'll be like a puddle of coolant. And there's no leaks. There's no nothing, but I saw there's a gentleman by the name of Full Bolt-On Impact on Facebook, and the G30 forum on Facebook, or the group on Facebook. And I guess there's a O-ring on an elbow fitting that goes into the coolant box that can, depending on the temperature of the vehicle and how you park, leak. And I'm guessing that's what's going on with mine, because every time this has been in the shop, there's been no leaks. They have not found anything wrong with the car. They say the car is in impeccable condition. Outside of one plastic trim piece on my seat that needs to be replaced, there's nothing wrong with the car. Now, one other thing, when I got the car, you guys remember they needed to fix the sensor in the back and the undercarriage pieces of plastic. They replaced all the undercarriage pieces on this car except the one very back that goes over the actual muffler itself. And we've been waiting on parts for trim that go on the inside of the bumper that had broken tabs. And of course, as soon as I went out of town, I get the phone call from Valley BMW that it's in. So what I'm going to do is, before we head to Las Vegas at the beginning of the year, is I'm going to bring this back by Valley BMW, let them tighten up that section under the rear of the car, and go ahead and see if we can look at that fitting and see if it's that or the water pump or whatever it is that's causing the coolant leak. Full disclosure, I bought a big bottle at, you guys remember, I did a video on it here. I bought a big bottle of the BMW coolant at AutoZone, or Advanced Auto Parts, and I got still a little bit over a quarter of a bottle, or just under half a bottle left, that I have put into this car in the 3 months of ownership. Now, that said, people are going to say that's a lot of coolant. If you didn't know, and I don't know this, people are going to say this is not normal, but BMW has stated that the car actually does use coolant. I know you're going to say that that's crazy, and it was crazy to me, but evidently it is normal. Like every 5,000 to 7,000 miles, you might have to put up to half a quart of coolant into the system. And I will be honest with you, it's never dry. It's just down to the minimum marker when I fill up the box, and it's literally like I put like this much, you know, just a little bit of coolant in, and boom, and it's right back to max. So it's not like it uses that much. So I don't know what it could be that could be causing the coolant use, so to speak, but you know, it is what it is. So outside of that, no issues with this car. You guys know that I got the car. I've put 12,000 miles. I've put basically a year worth of miles on this vehicle in about 3 months. That's crazy. That's nuts, I know. But, you know, the car has been to Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, Tennessee, Florida, different areas in Florida, and back and forth. Like, I've been running back and forth, and that's where most of the mileage is highway miles. One of my favorite things, or one of the things I enjoy the most about the car, is the fact that this car has like 3 modes. You have the Eco Pro, you have your comfort mode, and you have sport mode. And when I tell you that this thing is a completely different car in all 3 modes, comfort's like your everyday daily driving mode, decent gas mileage, it just goes, it does what you want it to do. Eco Pro, when you're on the highway and you don't really need to accelerate a lot, I get about 550 miles to a tank of gas. That's insane in this car. That's absolutely nuts. And I think this is an 18.5 gallon tank in this car. That's over 30 miles a gallon. There's no way I could have got that in the Scat Pack, ever. And then I can go to sport mode, and this thing just turns into a monster. You have to think about this. The architecture or the basis of the engine of the B58 is very similar, if not the same, to the S58. The B58 has the twin power turbo. It's just a bigger turbo, 1 turbo. And the M cars, like the M4, the M3 that have the S58, are just a twin turbo system. Now, I think when I get into this car and doing the different things, I am going to split it. We will twin it. Which would effectively make a S58 motor. A lot of the same forged internals and all that stuff are in these cars. And I think I will probably twin turbo this one. We're going to start with tunes and other stuff first. But like I said, you know, I haven't even got a chance to tint the windows yet in this car. Like, I've been running so much. It's been the end of the year. You guys know I've been slammed and busy that I haven't got a chance to do a lot of stuff to this car. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it. You guys have asked me about it, and I wanted to do an update on where I am on the car, what's been done, and basically, not a damn thing. I've enjoyed it. Now, I do have the Beamer code dongle now and the app, and I'm going to start doing different changes. I will be doing videos on how that works. And again, shout out to Full Bolt-On Impact, because you know, like I said, if you're into the BMW and you have a G30, whether it's a 530, 540, or 550, definitely make sure that you go jump into the G30 USA group on Facebook, because like I told you, it's the wealth of knowledge and information that you get over there is absolutely insane. But anyways, there you have it, man. I haven't had I would say knock on wood, I got wood in this car. I haven't had any issues at all with this car. Zero, none. And I love it. You know, people say, we can't believe you went back to BMW, TK, and you know, you guys know I do have the Charger that is in the shop being put together now. And spoiler, because somebody had already taken a picture and posted it from the shop. So some of you guys already know what it is, and I might as well just talk about it now. The car is going to be F8 green. It is coming back F8 green. It is coming back with a wide body kit and a Hellcat red eye hood, which I know a lot of people are going to be mad that it is literally just an RT, but it's going to look like a Hellcat red eye, and it's not. It's just a RT. I'm going to keep the RT badges on it. It's going to make people be like, what? Huh? What's going on? But it's going to look sick. It's going to look absolutely bananas. I got the diamond stitched leather seats going in that thing, the whole 9, the Starlight ceiling. That thing is going to be bananas when I'm done with it. And that'll be my Mopar. And then I have this, and you guys know, you know, and we got the F90 M5 lease. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I thought I was gonna keep that for the whole time, and you guys haven't a lot of people ask us, like, how come we don't see you post that thing on video often? And there's been people in the Ville or in Fayetteville that have seen me in the car, and a couple of reasons. One, I haven't been able to get the tag changed on it yet, and you guys know I don't like. You guys know I put my license plates in all my videos, except this one, because this one actually goes to my house, and I don't like doing that. We know how trolls are and things of that nature, so that's why I don't really show the car off that much. So once I get that changed and I get the tag to either Oklahoma or my, the business in Kansas, or I get it registered to Fort Bragg, then I'll post it. Then I don't have an issue with it, and you guys can see more of that car. It's a beautiful car. I don't drive it much because I also don't have a lot of miles to put on the car. So it is what it is. But something may be changing with that as well. Shout out to Valley BMW. I got somebody over there. They're trying to get an M5 CS allocation for me, and I get out of that lease and actually buy one. And that also might mean that this G30 would go away. Just stay tuned for that. We're waiting to see if that can actually be a thing, and if not, I'll probably do it when I get to Las Vegas. I'm thoroughly enjoying this car. It has been trouble-free for me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But anywho's, guys, it is Christmas Day as I'm filming this video. I just got done doing all the Christmas festivities and all the craziness, and you guys will probably see this before the end of the year with different other videos that I have going up. And I just wanted to say, look, I appreciate you guys. No, don't do that, car. Stop. I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, watching these videos, and doing, all the different stuff that I do over here, and you guys supporting it. I truly appreciate it. And for you guys that want like a full in-depth walk around iDrive and all of that stuff, I'm going to do those separate videos. I'll probably go over on my members tab for the members, members only here on YouTube. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to personally thank you guys for being here with me all year this year. We had a ridiculous year of growth, and it still continues. There's still a few days left. I didn't think we'd be where we are, but we are. And I couldn't thank you guys enough. So I'm looking forward to where we're going to be in 2022. I think we have big things coming, like a lot of different stuff coming. We still got to do stuff with the Pontiac Chieftain. You guys are going to get a finale on what's going on with the Pontiac GTO. You guys are going to get to see the Mopar and all that cool stuff. And then whatever happens with the different BMWs that we're going to be doing, as well as the Z3 from Hubie's Garage. But with that said, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it so much. I can't tell you guys how much I really do appreciate you guys watching and being part of the community here at TK's Garage. It means the world to me. And yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon in the next video.